Hello and welcome back to the Sillard International match number 15. That is how what has transpired. This is the Bashundhara Cement straight drive. Noakhali Express were put into bat first and they collapsed. They lost 5 wickets in a flurry, and then Haider Ali and Nabi gave them some respectability and put up 133 on the board for the loss of 6 wickets. In response, it was a Nasir Hussain show, 90 unbeaten of just 50 deliveries, striking them very cleanly and getting the team over the line along with Imad Wasim and winning the match by 7 wickets. 14.1 overs, and courtesy of that, Dhaka Capitals have more points now. Their second victory in this Bashundhara Cement BPL 2026 puts them the second last spot, still with 4 points, but no points for Noakhali Express yet. 5 losses in 5 for them so far. Keeps the hopes alive for Dhaka Capitals. It does this win, and I've got 2 guests with me, and the former Sri Lankan all-rounder in Farveez Maharoof and Darren Gough, the fast bowler. So 2 fast bowlers alongside. Gentlemen, it was a much...
2 all-rounders.
Hey! Yes, 2 all-rounders, but it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Maha, you first. It was a much-needed victory for Dhaka Capitals.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought to just end the losing streak for a while, and they would have hope against Noakhali Express. How they played the first 4 games of Noakhali Express, they look awful, and it's continued to be. And full marks to Dhaka Capitals. They came out there with all guns blazing, set up the victory in the power play, and they finished off in style with a Nasir Hussain special.
Yeah, it was a Nasir Hussain special. How special was it, Goughy?
Well, promoted up the order, and the pressure was on him, wasn't it? Dhaka, like I say, got themselves into so many winning positions this tournament and somehow managed to lose. But he came up the order and played some unbelievable shots. I mean, it was a counter-attack, wasn't it, really? Early wickets down, and he come in and just decided, with the spinners, they can't bowl, I'm going to go at them. And there you go. He played some fantastic shots, hit with the spin. He managed to hit against the spin as well through the offside, but against, with the spin, he hit some long balls, and that was a terrific knock and well-deserved MOM.
Yeah, and not only that, you still have to do the job. It was the quickest 51 of 21, but he was so good with the spin. He's played all around the ground pretty much.
Yeah, Nasir Hussain, I've known him from his under-19 days. Ever since he came out of the scenes, that's more than 60% in the leg side. So even in his prime days, he used to be the same. And sometimes when a batter gets the license of going out there, have some fun, maximize the power play, gets the best out of it. So I reckon Dhaka at number 3 had tried Saif Hassan in the last game, did fail. Usman Khan couple of times was okay, but they'd be so happy they gave that emphasis to an experienced player and just told him go have some fun. And he grabbed with both hands.
Yeah, but the scoring area showed that he was 360-degree. But what it doesn't show was that it was the quickest 50 in this edition of the Bashundhara Cement Bangladesh Premier League, getting to his half-century in just 21 deliveries. How good is that, Goughy?
Well, it's really, really good, and you saw there with his power hitting, he took the spinners down, and like I say, a 50 off 21 balls. It's pretty good striking, I would say. Kalmez the other day off 23 was pretty impressive, but that just beat him.
Yeah, and he's done it. He's done it in the recent past. There was an NCL T20 which was played here. He won it for this side in the semi-final and final. He comes in again and he wins it with a lot of intent.
There's so much, fire left in his belly. Sometimes when you reach the age of 35, 36, sometimes people might think they might write them off, thinking, right, he had his prime days. But sometimes some players still feel, right, I can offer so much, and I want to play much more, play competitive cricket. Yes, NCL is good, but not as competitive as the BPL. So it shows that he is still hungry. He still has what it takes to be one of the best going forward. And not only his batting, even with the ball, he's a go-to bowler for Mohammad Mithun.
Maha, to you, Mohammad Mithun mentioned that the toss was very, very important. It was crucial. But the bowlers still have to go out and do the job. And 5 wickets, they collapsed.
So, I mean, Goughy will agree with me as well. As a new ball, when the pitch is doing a little bit, you just hit the right areas. But from the word go, I thought when it comes to the feet movement of the batters from Noakhali Express, got to be mentioned. I mean, that was a shocker by Munim Sharif, just coming down the track and just, targeting toward the sky. But overall, full marks to the bowlers who's just sitting to their plan and making sure they're keeping it very, very simple. Sometimes, as a bowling side, in a surface where I just bit on the slower side, you just have to hit the right length and let the batsman do the mistake. So that's exactly what Noakhali Express did.
Yeah, 5 for 40 in 9.3 overs, Goughy. How impressive was that?
Well, it was brilliant, and I mean, when you look through the bowlers, we talked about how strong both sides are, but the bowling there from Dakar, Imad Wasim, he's been outstanding the whole tournament. Again, went for 16 off his 4 overs. The 3 seamers, Saifuddin, Taskin and Rahman again showed terrific pace.
yeah.
His last over was pretty poor though, a couple of no balls in there, but the 3 seamers were excellent. And Nasir off spin, he played his part again, not just with a bat, but with a ball. That was a top all-round performance with a ball from Dakar Capitals.
Yeah, and then from 5 for 40 to some respectability, courtesy of Mohammad Nabi and Haider Ali. Nabi goes around the world, 6,000 plus runs, still hungry.
I mean, he shows the way how it's done. The best example with his character, you know, went out there, he soaked up the pressure initially. Haider Ali as a captain, responsibility batting at number 7. They did it pretty much to a certain extent. But a score of 133 on that surface with a short boundary is always asking for trouble. And Mohammad Nabi, the way he was sprinting for the second runs, he's just a role model for any cricketer, I would say.
For Goughy as well?
Yeah, I think you saw where he scored. His scoring areas were all on the leg side. Nabi, he was looking to it. Unfortunately for Haider Ali, he was playing so well, and then he lost his shape. He was trying to hit the ball too hard at the end. But again, they rescued him, didn't they? 90 partnership from 65. Without that, he would have been over
Pretty early.
Well, pretty early. We'd have been sat here for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, at least saved the day in that regard. But it is a double header, as it always is in this Bashundhara Cement Bangladesh Premier League. And this is the second match that follows today, match number 16, where Chattogram Royals take on Sylhet Titans. Both teams are tied. What can we expect from that match, Farveez Maharoof?
A battle of the minds, isn't it? Miraj and Hassan, I think it's going to be important. Whoever does win the toss is going to win the game. I think coming into this game, Chattogram Royals probably 60-40, but never write off Sylhet Titans. They got some match winners in their side. It's going to be a cracker.
Goughy, looking forward to that one?
I'm looking forward to that game. I think it's a good matchup, actually. Like I said, that opening partnership from Chattogram Royals with Naim Sheikh and Adam Rosington have been outstanding. But let's not forget Farveez Maharoof in the Sylhet side, and Nasir, who's just coming off the back of 5 for 7. Look forward to a great game.
Yeah. Well, we certainly do look forward to a great game, which is match number 16, Chattogram taking on Sylhet. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll be back in about 35 minutes. Catch you then.